Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? Cora, can you please come get Rexy? Can you please, sweetie? How are we doing tonight? Y'all, I'm trying to get myself together. It is, what is today? Today's Thursday, right? It is a fabulous Thursday. I think somebody just want to play PlayStation.
I'm not. I'm tired.
Okay. So, tonight I have a special guest. If you are looking to grow your business, if you are looking for help on how to get things together, tonight's going to be the night for you. Okay? Y'all, trying to get myself together. Miss Jackie, if you're on here, can you... Oh, hold on. Did she already request me? No, she did not. Okay. Miss Jackie, if you are on, can you... not the lipstick. Can you request to join? Thank you. Tonight, I wanted to bring up a fabulous lady that's going to help us get our business to that next level. Bam, I got the request. I just need help. I don't know, starting the business, growing the business, getting our business together, handling all the systems and procedures, all of the things or the stress that happens with a business. So tonight I wanted to bring up Miss Jackie. How you doing, Miss Jackie?
I'm good. Good now that I'm hanging out with you.
Hey, girl. So, Miss Jackie, tell the people on my live how you are able to juggle business with... How many kids do you have?
So I have a lot of kids. I got kids, godchildren, 5 children, godchildren, nieces, nephews, you name it. So
how do you juggle all of that? What is the secret?
So I was telling folks that I probably have prayed more in the last 10 years than I did in my entire life. When your kids start getting into teens, I don't have an answer for you. I just give myself grace. I don't have like a magic bullet where I can say,
right.
And I do not profess to kind of know it all. I just say that I extend grace to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I also take solo vacations. So I make sure that, every so often I go on a solo vacation. And Joy, when I tell you the amazingness of going an entire day without having to talk.
Priceless, right?
So
priceless.
Yes, exactly.
So I have a lot of followers that always contact me about entrepreneurship, always contact me about how to get governmental contracts, always contact me about how to certify their business. Explain to my followers a little bit about your entrepreneurship journey so they understand who they're really talking to.
Sure, I'm happy to. So I've always had the entrepreneurial bug. For those of your followers who are entrepreneurs or serial entrepreneurs, you know that feeling, right? So the only thing I can equate it to is labor. So when you have an idea and you have something entrepreneurial that you have to get out, it's like trying to stop the delivery before the baby comes out. It doesn't matter. It's going to come out. Happen. And so although I spent several years working in corporate America as an executive, I recently ended a tenure as a partner with a global Big 4 firm, leading government and public sector work. I have always been entrepreneurial. And when I was in corporate environment, Joy, I was intrapreneurial, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and the only difference is that same creativity, innovation, and excitement was benefiting my employers more than it was benefiting my family and myself. And so I knew obviously I helped organizations. I worked with government leaders, mayors, governors, agency commissioners, private sector CEOs, helping them take their strategies and operationalize it. And then I started translating that when I led our entrepreneurship programs for EY, Ernst & Young at the time, I started translating those same techniques to the emerging businesses. I'm like, wait a minute. These
Right.
100, Fortune 500 CEOs are
Right.
leveraging techniques that our small businesses can leverage. And so most recently, I launched Boost Strategy Group, my firm, where we move the needle in economic development by helping these businesses. But I launched Business Boost Society. And so Business Boost Society is a free community for entrepreneurs who are looking to grow and scale. And that's the whole maturity model. So you could be a spellpreneur. I worked with Spellman, you know, their spellpreneur program.
Okay. Okay.
So you could be a college student in the ideation phase, you know, a startup. And I've worked with multi-million-dollar businesses, right, who are looking to grow and scale or start to talk about an exit strategy. There is something for you in Business Boost Society as a community.
Let me ask you this. What would you say maybe will be 3 pitfalls or 3 mistakes that in your experience you see that entrepreneurs make from let's just say they are trying to leave their 9 to 5 to become a full-time entrepreneur?
Yeah. I think one of the bigger mistakes is not doing the homework and doing backwards planning before you make the exit. So very often people think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it as a side hustle. I'm going to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out so that I can pay my bills here. And then I'm going to do it as a side hustle until it becomes big enough. And then I'll leave my job. And what ends up happening is people end up I mean, on occasion it works, you know, there's no percent, but for the most part, something suffers, or you end up abandoning the endeavor. And so I think that if you're an entrepreneur that's looking to make that jump from a 9 to 5, do backwards planning and set a date, like with any goal. As of this date, I'm leaving this joint. And so what are all the things I need to do between now and then to make it? That's one thing, right? The first thing is having 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and everything suffers. The second is in that backwards planning, neglecting your finances. People, they think the minute they get an EIN that they're giving birth to an entity not dependent on you. And you and I both know, I'm talking about this, the first thing you do once you incorporate your business and you get your EIN, you have to set up a bank account. What do they ask you for? What's your name and what's your social security?
Right.
You're the first credit facility for your business.
Correct.
So if credit's not there, your FICO score is low, if you owe things, it's going to spill over into your business. So I would say that's the second thing, right? Getting your finances in order. And the third thing that I think is an opportunity, most people say, I'm going to start my business. I found a loan. I got a loan, earned a loan, or I got some family to invest. And I'm going to hire a low-level person because that's all I can afford. And then I'll just keep hiring level people. That is actually ill-advised, in my opinion. What you want to do is you want to start strong, build a small but mighty core team, people who have the executive presence and knowledge but can roll their sleeves up, and then build your team below that.
So if somebody was on the live and they're like, well, hey, I do plan on leaving my 9 to 5. What are some systems, procedures, or help that the Boost community can help them with?
Yeah, absolutely. So our Boost community is partnered with an AI proprietary application that I developed to help our Boost members.
Okay.
So we have in the Boost community. So we launched Wednesday, the 13th. So if you're interested, go to businessboostsociety.com and register for that launch. So we get you that invite. It is a free community. And as you asked, Joy, once you get in there, there's neighborhoods. So you can find a neighborhood for a startup. So we can help you get your business plan and things like that together.
Okay.
Find a neighborhood for side hustle. So there's a whole, neighborhood for side hustle. Veterpreneurs. If you are a veteran, dollars available to you as
correct.
Such a hard time finding veteran-owned businesses for some of the set-asides and the contracts that we had, that were of scale. And so veteran-owned businesses. So if you are fitting into any of these niches, you will find your home, you will find your tribe in the community.
Now, for full-time entrepreneurs who are trying to get government contracts, what kind of background or legwork or foundation do they need to be working on now to be able to bid on governmental contracts?
Yeah. So one of the first things, there's a myriad of things. We actually have a certification tracks in Business Boost Society. One is called BizGov Ready. So if you've never done a government contract, you know that that's where the money is and you just need to get ready. And then we have BizGov Scale for those individuals that may have done 1 or 2 contracts or been a sub for that. I think one of the first things is getting your house in order. Do
Okay.
your work, and I'm going to mention this. Some of you guys on the live may say, well, I know that. You'd be surprised, Joy, about how many people skip steps. So getting your business registered and domiciled in the state, or the municipality where you're located, getting an EIN number, saving that documentation, making sure that your financials are together. So if you are an existing business, you mentioned a full-time business, make tax returns for your business. You can get a free advisory session, either going to SBA or going to a financial advisor around should be structured. There's a lot of things in TikTok and Instagram around get your LLC. Yes, getting an LLC makes sense, but depending upon the type of business you have, you may need an S corp. You may need a holding company. There are a ton of different things, and so get that advice set up correctly. So get these elements together, and then you need to go to sam.gov and get a registration ID to do business with government. And the reason I started with getting this paperwork together is because on that sam.gov site, you'll have a lot of paperwork that you have to pull together in order to get that. And so you want to do the legwork ahead of time. The good thing is businessboostsociety.com will help you through that process. And so after our launch, we actually have a session just about certifications, both certifications for government contracts, but also minority certifications.
What kind of minority certifications are there?
Sure. So for women-owned businesses, you have your women-owned small business enterprise certification. There's an organization that I love called WeBank, WBENC, and they're actually having their conference in another 10 to 14 days, and they can help you with the certification as a woman-owned business. You also have the National Minority Supplier Development Council, so NMSDC, and they provide certification. In cities and municipalities where you're located, they have certifications. Now, at first glance, that might sound a little overwhelming, but the good thing is many of these certifying entities, they give reciprocity. So they'll say, hey, if you've already been certified through NMSDC, give us a copy of that, and then all you have to do is give us XYZ. They'll talk you through that process and which certifications make sense. But if you are a Black woman-owned business, there's Black business, certification, minority business certification, you name it, it's out there. You want to have that. Now, why do you want to have it? Not just to have a badge, because it gets you, a lot of these corporations that have contracts have to meet their supplier diversity metrics. That you are already certified and you've provided your birth certificate saying I was born XYZ, helps them meet their goals too.
Is it hard to get certified?
You know what's funny? It's not hard. It's work. It's just time consuming. I find when I talk to the businesses that I mentor, if you don't have all your stuff together, so there's Dropbox, there's Google Drives, secure drives that you have. As a business owner, from the day you start your business, just start creating folders and saving these documents, because you're going to need to resurface them. Your SS4 form. When you do business, there's a W-9, that vendor document that they ask you, just complete it and have it ready so you can pop it in the email. Your banking information, you want to have that information available. So save this information. And if you do, Joy, it's easy. You're just providing information. When you don't have it, that's where it's arduous.
So the Business Boost Society will help people know how to get a system to save all of these forms and how to apply for, how to get their businesses ready for governmental grants.
Yes. So this Business Boost Society focuses on the full gamut of your customer spectrum. So it's a community. Within the community, we have the neighborhoods. So you have your affinity groups, and then we'll have a series of sessions, informational sessions, experts in different areas, accessible experts. So not just the ones that you clap and you talk to, and then accessible experts that you can engage with. And then we have grants that are provided to us to offer cohorts of no charge to these businesses. And when you join a Boost cohort, whether it's a 16-week cohort or a 6-month cohort, we absolutely assign you a Boost strategy advisor. And that Boost strategy advisor will hold your hand through the process. So we not only do the, private sessions, but one-on-one we'll say, what's your customer mix? And when you look at customer mix, I wrote my book, Give Me a Boost. And in
Mm-hmm.
the book, I talk about the 4 C's. So one is your individual consumer. That's the
Mm-hmm.
brick and mortar, your individuals. The second is government contracts. Do you have government contracts? Oh no, I sell flowers. I can't get a government contract. Yes, you can.
Hmm.
So there are fields, and you'll learn that in the community. We give that just during our sessions on what you can do. The third area is corporate contracts. So getting into the supply chain so you can get those corporate contracts. And then the fourth is around collaborations. So what strategic partnerships or collaborations do you need to grow your business? If you're a makeup artist, then are you connected to a bridal event planner or somebody, because they're going to need makeup artists? So what are those strategic channel partners that you can create?
What would you say are maybe 3 to 4 industries that people wouldn't think could get governmental contracts, but they can?
That's a good one. So I would say I'm a public speaker. I do speaking engagements. I can't get a government contract. There are training opportunities, right? And educational opportunities and ways that you can mold your business model to support that. I mentioned florists. Well, government agencies have, you know, uh, events all the time, and they need centerpieces and floral and design. I
Okay.
want followers to list, what industries they're in,
Right.
and maybe I can try to help them translate what they do into government contracts. It's not all about airplanes and metal.
Okay. So what are the requirements to be able to get into the Business Boost Society?
So thank you for asking that. Here's the thing. It's free.
When
There
you
is
say free, what do you mean free?
It is free of charge to join Business Boost Society. And one of my biggest challenges is that when you say free, people say, "Oh, if you charged me, I might go." But they equate free with not having value. But the reason I think this is important, look, I left a very lucrative job to do this full time, to wake up every day trying to figure out how I can help grow and scale businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want there to be a barrier to access.
Okay.
And so the requirement is that you're willing to put the time and the sweat equity in. If you get a grant to actually be a part of the cohort and you're not paying any cash, then I need you to put just as much of your time. Don't miss the sessions. Don't not show up because you didn't pay for it.
Right.
Because the people who have these grants and these programs that's what they're saying. They're saying, well, if you do it for free, what skin in the game do they have?
Right.
So just put some skin in the game, join Business Boost Society, and you'll see the value coming.
So how are they able to join? What is the process? Where do they have to go?
Yep, you go to www.businessboostsociety.com. If you go right now, it's going to ask you to register for our launch. But because we have your information, you get 2 things. Number one, you get entered into a drawing to be part of our April cohort, right? As a growing business.
Now hold on. For my viewers who don't know what a cohort is, what is a cohort?
So a cohort is just what you call that first group. So you're going to have a group of individuals that you start the training program with, or the I won't call it a training program. It's the business growth and scale program with through my organization, and you'll stay with them through that entire program. They'll be part of your mastermind community. You'll stay connected, and we measure our success by how much you've grown and scaled your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am trying to I want to announce. Say your name for me, Jackie.
Jackie P. Taylor, and someone just posted the James Notary. Thank you. You posted businessboostsociety.com. Maybe we can pin that, but it's businessboostsociety.com.
So I need you guys to go to businessboostsociety.com, sign up, and then comment in the chat, "I'm in." Once you've signed up to businessboostsociety.com, comment in the chat, "I'm in." When it comes to getting information about how to do something, how to maneuver in the business sector, how to get governmental contracts, how to make sure that your business is set up properly, how to know what opportunities there are in the business world. A lot of times there is a $5, $10, $15,000 barrier to entry. Buy my course for $9,000 and I'm going to show you boom, 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 boom. Get this ebook for $100. And as an entrepreneur, a new entrepreneur, a part-time entrepreneur, sometimes our cash flow can't afford that. Sometimes we are robbing Peter to pay Paul and Mary, but we are still trying to get things going. So I wanted to bring Miss Jackie on because I don't understand why she's doing it for free, but she is. But I will say this is not going to be free for long. So if you're on this live, it would behoove you to log into businessboostsociety.com right now, register, be one of the first on her list. It's going to start on the 13th. So you guys can get in while Miss Jackie is tripping right now, because I don't understand why she's doing this for free. But she is. Say, God is able. God is able.
Yes.
So if you have joined up to businessboostsociety.com, I need you guys to type in the comments, I'm in. When you are able to take advantage of things, when you guys sign up, y'all need to be at every meeting. You need to go tell, after you guys have signed up, I need you to go forward Miss Jackie's page, or send to 5 people this website, businessboostsociety.com. I need you to tell all of your business friends, your bestie who got that business that doesn't have an LLC, anyone that you know is interested in governmental contracts, anyone that's just thinking about starting a business.
Right.
This is going to be a community that's free. And if they're looking for help, all of Miss Jackie's corporate experience is going to help you, because the best part of working corporate is that we already know the systems. We know the procedures. We know the hierarchy of things. Okay. So being able to be in this program for free don't make sense. But hey, God works in mysterious ways. Now you can soak up all the information and be a part of a community. Be able to ask questions. People always say, can you mentor me? Can you do this? Baby, businessboostsociety.com. And I need you guys to forward this website to at least 5 business besties. So together, you guys can now go and know how to start your business, how to get government grants, how to ask your questions, understanding all the different things you need to have about your business, and it's not going to put you in the hole.
Yeah. And let me share something, because I see some of the comments. So one of the things, let me explain to you all, because I think they're asking, why is it free? It is free to you as the business owner. Someone is paying for it. As Joy mentioned, I came from government and public sector. And the reason I started this community is because I can't tell you the amount of times that I had conversations with funders, economic development authorities, colleges, et cetera, even banks. And they said, I have millions of dollars. We have $10 million here during the, post-COVID ARPA. We have $20 million here. And we can't find the businesses to give it to. I cannot tell you to this day how many times I hear that. And there are a couple of reasons. So I created Business Boost Society to allow emerging businesses to be seen and available, so that I can no longer have these conversations with, folks that I know and have them say they can't find the businesses. So that's number one. Number two, someone is paying for it. Business Boost Society, I can't teach you how to do business if I'm not doing business. Right. It's paid for by government agencies, et cetera, but you are the beneficiary. So my customer is, these organizations or entities, but the beneficiaries are you, which is why I talked about making sure that you put some skin in the game. And as you mentioned, that you participate. The last thing I'll mention is having a spirit of abundance. Sometimes as, business owners, first generation entrepreneurs, where you've had to really struggle to get to where you are, we don't have a spirit of abundance. We think there's only enough. If they get it, then I won't have it.
Right.
If they do, then I won't. That is not the spirit of Business Boost Society. We could have 5 experts in marketing, and I would invite them in as experts, because how they communicate with one person may be different than the messenger for another person. Correct. So I just wanted to share, just so folks hear. I don't want folks to leave saying, I don't know what's in it, what's the scam, what's going on.
Let me add one more thing, Miss Jackie. When you change your mindset, when you change your mindset, you change your money. So Miss Jackie done sat on here and told you about all the Fortune 100, 500 companies she's worked for. She came from one of the big four. She has all this experience, and she's doing a free society to help businesses get governmental contracting, grow and start their business. Some people are gonna be like, why is it for free? What's the catch? I don't understand. But there's the real movers and shakers, the real ones gonna say, oh honey, free opportunity. God, I've been praying for a mentor. God, I've been asking for this. God, I just lost $10,000 on this deal. Show me a way. God, help me get to that next level. And they heard it as an opportunity. They heard it as an opportunity. They done signed up. They done passed the website on to 5 more friends. They done already marked March 13th in their calendar. And they have already said, thank you, God, for blessing me. So when you change your mindset, what's she about to get from you? Your email address?
Pretty much.
What is she really about to get from you? What she's going to do is pour in to you and your business. So it's time for you to change your mindset and stop thinking that there's always a hook and a loop and a this and a that, and change it to abundance. If you've been praying somewhere, you've been crying somewhere, your bank account is negative, and I'm giving you this gem. I give free game all the time for people who can't afford my programs. I bring other entrepreneurs on who have the same kind of spirit as me. So sometimes when God gives you an opportunity, don't ask the question. You should be saying, why is it free? You should be saying, thank you, Jesus. I have prayed for this for the last 6 months. Here it is.
Yeah.
So I need everyone to go sign up at businesssociety.com. Text 5 of your friends the website. Be there on the 13th. And be there willing to win, willing to soak up the knowledge, willing to whatever she says to do. If she says hop 2 times to go pet a monkey, just hop 2 times to go pet the monkey, okay? Because she's gonna take you to that promised land. How can they follow you, Miss Jackie? Because I know that you give a lot of tips. You have a very motivational page. I can't pin anything because if I touch my screen, my Instagram is ratchet. It just freezes. So I'm gonna put the website and I'm gonna add her in the caption when I post this live. But for people who are just on the live now, give them your website again and how they can follow you.
Sure. So Jackie P. Taylor is my handle on Instagram. It's actually how you reach me on LinkedIn. That's another game changer. If you're looking to do business with corporations, you need to be on LinkedIn as well. And the most social media. As long as you put that P in between Jackie and Taylor, Jackie P. Taylor, you can find me. And then
hold on. How do you spell Jackie?
Sure. Jackie.
Okay.
P and Taylor. So JackiePTaylor.com is my website. It's also my handle here on Instagram, as you can see, and then also LinkedIn. I'm encouraging you guys. We talked about government contracts. Government contracts is a midterm to long game. The cycle takes a long time, right? So sometimes, the sales cycle, I'm referring to the sales cycle from the time you find out about a RFP. And if you don't know what an RFP is, you need to talk to Ms. Joy and myself so we can tell you all these terminologies related to requests for proposals and government.
Don't ask me. I don't do nothing with governmental contracts. Okay, you better ask. I was able to pin her follow. That is her Instagram page.
You know who that? That's
right.
But these government contracts I want to mention, they may take a while, but when you get them, they're long term.
Correct.
They're guaranteed.
Correct.
There is guaranteed contract's going to be, because if the government contracts with you, they're going to pay you, right? They're guaranteed and they're big volume. So these are multi-year contracts. That's the kind of contract that can hold you over while you're working on the other things in your business.
Correct.
So I encourage businesses to look across the different customers, your customer mix. So remember that term, your customer mix. If you only have consumers, then if something happens and your doors close, what are you going to do? So you want to have a good customer mix. All stuff you're going to learn on the site.
Yeah. Okay, I was able to pin Jackie's comment. So Jackie P. Taylor on Instagram, go follow her, but go send 5 people to Business Society.
Business Boost Society.
Business Boost. I know I missed the word. BusinessBoostSociety.com. so you guys can get your federal contracts or governmental contracts, your state contracts, any kind of things that you need to get systems and policies and procedures in place while she is blessing people at no fee to join. Okay. But when you go ready to learn, go ready to take your business to that next level. Go to be a sponge to be able to, soak up all of that knowledge, not just for you, but once you understand the game and you get your business together, it's then going to be time to reach back and help other people in your community that look just like you, that came from the same situation, the same background as you, to help them take their business to that next level. Because if each one teaches one, then our community grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And so that is what the hold on, someone's saying it's not letting them in. Now, whoever says not letting them, Miss Audrey Beverly, we've had like 15 people say that they are in. So I want to make sure, try it again, Miss Beverly, but people are in. We are good to go. Thank you so much. You want to add anything before we close, Miss Jackie?
No, I just want to thank you for your time. I'm excited about the opportunities that we're going to be creating for these businesses that join the community. Yes, we can definitely help you, Royal Black Child. We can help you get from the ideation stage all the way through. I just want to say there are funds out there. It's just a matter of you being fund ready and opportunity ready. And that's why I created Business Boost Society to help you get there.
Okay, I pinned the website, screenshot it, go on now and sign up for us to have some sense in Miss Jackie and make it be a monthly fee. And make sure that you show up on Wednesday, March 13th, to go ahead and get that business to that next level.
Exactly right.
All right. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was so good talking to your crew.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right. Everyone go sign up and send it to 5 friends. Have a good night, and I will see you at the bank.
Take care.